Hey, what's going on, guys? This is the sales funnel template. So sales funnel, maybe it sounds a little boring, maybe it looks a little bit boring, but this is sort of a critical building block to getting your sales process right. I'm going to go through the different tabs here. I do have an example down here that I can actually walk you through exactly how we do it. And it's not unique to us. I mean, this is how a lot of B2B SaaS companies do it. So let me walk you through this spreadsheet. I'm going to start on the instructions tab. This will give you a detailed walkthrough of exactly what's included and how to use this template, how we use it. And then, I didn't mention this at the beginning, but I'll include a link down below so you can access the template, make a copy of it for yourself. And if you haven't joined the GTM school yet, be sure to do so. You'll get access to this template as well as every other sales and marketing template that we offer. So after the instructions tab, I encourage you to take a look at that. That is tab number 2. Now let me zoom in here so it's easier to see. This is the sales and marketing setup framework. Now I walk you through this because you want to think about every step in the process before you dive into developing your sales funnel and how you describe each step in the process. So the first one is demand gen. You've got to design and develop a way to predictably deliver leads to the sales team. We made this mistake earlier on in our B2B SaaS company. Is we just forecasted the amount of revenue and an individual rep's quota, and then we said, okay, that means we need to hire 8 sales reps. And so we went and hired 8 sales reps, and then we did it again, and we said, okay, we've got a bigger number this year. We've got to go forecast another 10 sales reps. So we hired another 10 sales reps. But all along the way, we neglected to scale up the lead flow with those sales reps. And so they became wildly unproductive, and we burned through a ton of cash. And so the demand gen motion has to exist before you go ramp up and scale your sales process. Number 2 is you got to get systems and processes in place. So define the process first and then put the systems in place. And I tend to err on the side of try to do it inexpensively first before over investing in technology. You can check out the software evaluation template that I provide that actually outlines all the tech stack that we use for both sales and marketing. Then step number 3 is team training. So once you start to put in these systems and processes and you have a demand gen process, you've got to train the team. And this is so essential, which a lot of people overlook. Even if you hire really talented folks, which most people struggle to do, you have to have a program in place to not only ramp them to full productivity, but to continuously increase their skills over time. So then number 4, assuming you have you've trained the team up, you've got reporting. You have to have reporting into place to measure the key performance indicators for marketing and sales. This is essential. I've seen folks on marketing teams and sales teams not have a KPI that they're working towards. And so they can work on a bunch of stuff, but they don't actually accomplish much that results in real business outcomes. And so you have to put a number towards people. For sales reps, it's pretty easy. You've got a quota. For non-sales roles, it can be a bit more challenging, but still very doable. For context, I run marketing now for a much larger 100+ million revenue software company, and I have a lead number, I have a demo completed number, and I have a bookings number. So, and I'm on the marketing side, right? But I asked for that so I could have my compensation tied to it, and then we can go make some real money here. So number 5 is optimization. You want to analyze the performance and identify opportunities to improve performance. Number 6 is adoption. You have to continuously reinforce and train teams to adopt the technology, systems, and processes in place. And then number 7 is expansion. You want to accelerate growth by repeating these steps for new products, services, and markets. So it's like once you nail this process, now you can go do it when you expand into a new market, you introduce a new product or services. It's super powerful to have this sales and marketing setup framework. So then you actually get into the tactical piece of the sales funnel. Now this is a blank template so you can fill in your inputs here. I'm going to go to the example so you can take a look at that. I won't go through it in great detail. You can go open the template yourself, but I do want to just highlight what this is for. So the lead stages are for revenue operations to track funnel conversion data. So you can say things like, well, how many subscribers did we gain this month? And how many do we have total? How many did we lose? How many marketing qualified leads were generated this month that were actually routed to the sales team? And then of those MQLs, how many converted to opportunities? And then how many did we close won and close lost? And you can have reasons for close won and lost embedded within those fields or those options when you select them in your CRM. So you're ultimately tracking all this in your CRM. So I encourage you to document this first in a spreadsheet or in a Word doc. A Word doc, I meant a Google doc where this is all about G Suite. This is a Google Sheet here. You can certainly download them into a spreadsheet or a Word doc, but we're going to do it in Google Sheets for now. The second is the account status. So this is for sales management to be able to forecast revenue. So you start to, as you advance deals through your pipeline and you start to close deals, you'll have percentages that you can assign to these to say, well, what we typically see is that for engaged opportunities, we convert roughly 20% of them. And so if your pipeline is $1 million in engaged opportunities, you could expect to convert 20% of those if your sales motion is predictable. So you can assign it. There's no better way to forecast than to actually understand the deals in your pipeline, but this is a way that we assign account statuses. And then the last one is really, in my eyes, for sales reps, they're opportunity statuses. And these opportunity statuses help a rep manage the deals in their pipeline. So they've got the leads that are ready and waiting for them. Then they advance them to pursuing. They're trying to get a hold of the stakeholder, whether it's an inbound lead or a sales source lead. Now they're qualifying that opportunity. They schedule a demo. They present the product. Maybe you run a pilot or a trial, and you advance it all the way through to close won or lost. So this is how we run our sales funnel. I encourage you to download this for inspiration so that you can personalize it for yourself. This is a critical component for one of the building blocks of building out your sales org, how you measure progress, and ultimately how you train your team to advance these opportunities in your pipeline. So I hope that was helpful. If you liked this, then I encourage you to check out the next video. I'm going to go into the sales forecast where I'll walk you through exactly how we forecast revenue. And so I'll include a link in the description below. And if you want to get access to this sales template and all the marketing templates, just go to Market School. I'll include a link to that below as well. All right, I'll see you back here again soon.